Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time ever seeing me, my name is Rashanti and I'm so glad you stopped by. If you would like to say it, there's a little red button down below, says subscribe, and the bell right next to it keeps you updated when I post. So if you enjoy my content, don't hesitate to click it. So guys, today is going to be a Valentine's inspired video, and it's not what you're thinking. I don't have a Valentine, but that's not going to stop me from giving random people on the internet dating advice. I got this video idea from the Maddie Drosbeck on YouTube. She does this like Reddit dating advice, and I was like, that's so cool, because I've always wanted to do a dating advice video, but nobody comments when I ask them questions. Nobody volunteers. So I was like, why not give random people dating advice? It's Valentine's Day, and it's like, you know, cute. So that's what we doing today, and I'm just gonna look up a bunch of questions and I'm gonna answer it to the best of my ability. I feel like I give good advice, so that's what we doing today. Okay, so this person is Valentine's Day gift for a guy. So I have been seeing this guy for a few weeks, and we had 3 dates and kissed at the end of the third one for the first time. It was lovely, and I really like him and he likes me. We really connected these last few weeks, but I have known him for 2 years now and we have a lot in common. What do I get him for Valentine's Day? What would be appropriate? Me asking this question, not knowing what to give dudes for Valentine's Day, but I do not know the age frame of these people, so I'm just spitballing here. So I'm gonna give advice of what I would do. See, if I'm with a guy long enough to give them a gift and they have given me something, so I would think that I would want to give them like a little. My thing is giving people like kind of like a gift thing of all their favorite things. So all their favorite chips, candies, and if they like to read, get them if they like to read, get them a book that you think they would like. Like if they like games, buy them a game they like and put in there. Like get things that they would like and put it all in a little bin or like basket, and like write Happy Valentine's Day on it, and just write them a note, write them a love letter, and real cute stuff. I think gifts for a guy, if you're like haven't been talking to him for that long. She said she's known him for 2 years but dating him for a few weeks, so I don't really know the time frame of this, so I don't know if they've been dating for a few weeks or 2 years. It doesn't really say, but she says she's known him for 2 years, so she should know all the things that he likes and all the things that he gravitates to. So I would tell her to make a little thing, a little like gift basket almost of the stuff that he likes, and give it to him. And I bet he's gonna like it. If he's ungrateful and doesn't like it, leave him. But if he likes it and enjoys it, then yeah, I feel like that is a cute gift to give somebody you haven't been talking to for real. And I feel like that is a lot, giving them like their favorite candy, chips, like games. If they like game, buy them a game for the game. Like get them things that they like and enjoy, and give them a little card, and something nice. Ain't like, it's better than giving them something that they wouldn't like. Give them all the things that they do like. You get what I'm going with this. Like, give them things that they do like, so you can't lose. Like, you really can't lose. And they already have you, so it's like they got all that stuff and you, like, gifts on top of gifts, like like jackpot. Like, they really won the jackpot, like the best Valentine's Day ever. And then when y'all progress, you can give him more like expensive or extravagant gifts. If only he give you the same energy. Do not give him more energy than he's giving you. Never do that. But yeah, that is my advice. Period. Okay, I found another one. Somebody says, how do I find someone? I'm lonely, but I have an idea of who I want to be with. I know who she is. I just can't find her. I haven't met her yet. I'm getting desperate. How do you guys find the one? How do I find her? And he put an edit. He said, I guess what pains me is I know exactly who I'm looking for. She appears in my imagination as a placeholder when I imagine being in a relationship. I've seen her in my dreams before. I think I can describe her fairly well. I think there should be dating apps where you could describe that person and they describe you, then you find each other. I don't know what advice I could give to this because I don't even know how to find someone. I mean, the person says they know what they're looking for, so I feel like my advice would be they need to scrap what they're looking for, because sometimes your soulmate or, you know, person you want to be with for the rest of life is not even what you imagine. Sometimes they're not even what you've been dreaming of this whole time. Like, there could be a whole completely different girl with different features and different, like, if you imagine a girl with brunette hair, like, she could be a girl with blonde hair for all you know. Like, having a image of things that you're attracted to almost not particularly gonna be who you end up with. It's just what you like, but it's not the person that you're meant to be with. I feel like that's more of a very, how do I say this? What's the word for it? I'm gonna say bias for now. I feel like you're really looking for what you like and not a person, not a friend, not a soulmate. You're looking for features. And if you look for those characteristics that you might like in anybody that you're pursuing, then yeah, but looking for a specific look or facial structure, hair color, eyes, nose is most likely gonna be unrealistic, and you're probably never gonna find that person that you're dreaming about. But you can find the qualities that you always wanted in someone. And I feel like to scrap the whole I want her to look like this, I want her to look like this, I want her to look like that, and just date people and see if they are the person that you're looking for inside and not on the outside. I feel like that's better than scouring and prowling for somebody who you based on looks. You might find the exact person that you're looking for, looks and all, but the personality might be trash. And then you spent this whole time looking for this exact person. They're literally like the worst person that you ever met, and then you're gonna be like, wow, I've wasted this whole time looking for a person that is not even what I want. So that's why I say don't look for looks, look for personality. And that's always my thing. I mean, yeah, that's the advice I can give this person, because going for that dream person is not always going to be what you expect. Yeah, that's my advice on that situation. Okay, so I have another one. It says interested in someone. I have a friend that I like, and I have liked him for years. We're both single, but anytime relationships and dating come up, he always says he isn't dating because he wants to get in shape before he starts dating. This has been going on for 8 years. Dude, I have been interested in you this entire time. You keep waiting to change yourself when someone likes you just the way you are. Should I just give up and stay friends, or smack him in the face with what I'm feeling? I feel like this is very funny because, like, what? You gotta get in shape to find somebody you like. Okay, weird. But my advice to this woman, I think it's a girl. If he doesn't have a clue that you like him, kind of hint towards that you do. And I don't want you to full out bluntly tell this boy that you like him, because I don't want you to also ruin the friendship as well. But I want you to give casual hints that you might like him, or kind of insinuate that you might like him, but don't full out to him that you like him. And if he's not getting the hints, like, start off with like the hints first, like genuinely telling, like, you know, throwing little hints. If he's not picking up the hints, then tell him that you like him. And if he does not like you, drop it. Like, there'll be somebody else who will like you. 8 years and you haven't mentioned a thing is crazy. Like, I cannot like nobody for 8 years and not say nothing. Like, are you crazy? But I get that y'all are friends and you might not have wanted to mess the friendship up, so I understand in that sense. But you gotta throw a little hints out there that you might like him, you might vibe with him. And if he's not picking up them hints, or if you tell him and he says he doesn't want you, drop it, find you somebody else, and just keep the friendship. That's all I can say. Like, It's really that simple when it comes down to it. But if telling you like him makes a friendship weird, then I would never want nobody to ruin a friendship that is actually good of feelings. But if this is something that is bothering you and you've been holding on to for a while and it's kind of eating at you, I feel like you should tell him and you should let him know. And if letting him know gives you the clarity that you need and answers that you need, then go ahead and do it, because you got one life. Can't sit here waiting to somebody to feel something for you. Tell them, let them know. And yeah, whatever outcome is the outcome that's meant to happen. And if y'all stop being friends, this life. And if y'all get together, congratulations. Like, you got a man, period. Congratulations, you got a man. You got the man you always wanted, period. But you got to look at every outcome and really think about the situation before you even tell him. And if you don't want to jeopardize that friendship at all, then you're gonna have to mentally move on and just not mention it and just find somebody else. If he's not picking up what you put down, then go find somebody else, babe. Life goes on and you need to move on. That's all I can tell you, for real. Because sitting here waiting for a man to make up his mind, you're gonna be waiting forever. Waiting for that to happen is like waiting for rain in a desert, love. You either gotta say it or let it ride. That's all. I said, could use some insight right now. And I feel like by reading the first little line, I feel like I can really talk to this person. So yeah. Somebody said, my long-term boyfriend and I broke up on February 24th. It was a mutual decision and one that I still feel good about. Truthfully, I have been checked out of the relationship for weeks prior to this. Given so, I was admittedly very quick to get back onto the dating apps. Within a day or two, I started talking to a great person and we were texting all day and we're getting along great. Him and I went on a date 2 nights ago and it was even better than I could have imagined. I've never met someone that I've connected with so well. The date was going well, so I went to a second location for drinks. Afterwards, we ended up getting physical in the back of... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. A little fast, aren't we? Jesus. What? I gotta read this again. So this happened all on the first date? Is what I'm getting? Let's read some more. So he got physical in the back of his car before he dropped her off. All night he kept telling me how much he liked me and was even hinting to future dates and even a possible future together. We agreed to hang out the next night and shared a few more kisses before he dropped me off. At one point we held hands. It felt extremely genuine and neither of us could wipe the smiles off our faces. The next day comes and he doesn't text me. I'm not laughing at her, but like, what did you expect? Oh my God. The next day comes and he doesn't text me in the morning like he usually does. Instead, I reached out to him and eventually asked if we were still going out that night. He let me know that work was too busy and that this weekend wasn't going to work out. I asked if he'd be available anytime next week, to which he responded that I was a great person and thoroughly enjoyed our date. However, our time together raised some questions about whether or not he's completely over his long distance ex of 3 weeks. Oh my God, why is this funny? I'm not laughing, but this is 3 weeks. You not over a 3-week relationship? Oh my God. Okay, let's keep reading. He said it would not be fair for him to continue on with me unless he's certain that he could give me a lot that I deserve right now. I admire him so much for being honest and taking my feelings into account. I'm gonna save all my comments to the end because I got a lot to say. I'm just so heartbroken. He brought out a side of me that I haven't seen in years. We got along so perfectly. It was absolutely magic. During our date, I accidentally left an item in his car and he'd like to find a time to get it back to me. So I know I'll see him again for a second or two at some point. He even later suggested that maybe we go grab a drink or go skiing together a few weeks down the road. Is he trying to soften the blow? I let him know that I'd love to see him again when and if he's ready, but that would be leaving the ball completely in his court out of respect for his boundaries. Will I ever hear from him again? Only a few months later, he sent me a message about how magnetic my personality is and how it will attract the right person for me one day. While very sweet of him to say, this made me feel like he's choosing to close the door on us, despite just saying a few minutes earlier that we can maybe reconnect in a few weeks. I think it's really starting to sink in that I'm alone. I don't have a solid group of friends to reach out to regarding this, and I'm really grieving this possible relationship. How do you guys read this situation? Will I ever see him again? Should I reach out in a few weeks? While it all felt extremely genuine, could I have been taken advantage of? How am I supposed to put myself back out there after this? Really struggling with this one, guys. Thanks. Edit, we did not have, so they didn't do it. So they just probably like kissed or something in the back of his car, okay? I thought they did it. I was finna go in on her, but knowing that, I feel like, okay. My thing is, I feel like she tried to get back out there too soon after breaking up with her boyfriend. You know, she said she's been checked out of a relationship for a long time before she broke up with him. I feel like she really tried to, get out and forget about this boyfriend that she was with, and that led to her meeting a dude who probably just wanted to, he's probably just dating. He's not looking for nothing serious, and I think she was looking for something serious, and I feel like he also led her on to think that he was looking for something serious when he wasn't, and that's why he kept playing with her head and telling her that he not over this relationship, that's lying and manipulating and like trying to kind of get him, trying to push her off of him a little bit so he can do what he wants to do, and then when he don't have nothing else, he gonna fall back to her. And that's how I read the situation. Like, he wants to have her on the back burner, kind of waiting for him until he's done playing around with his probably other woman that he's dating and wants somebody he can fall back on, because I think he does like her, but he doesn't want to commit to her. And that's where the confusion on her end is coming from, because he's sending her all these sweet messages and stuff talking about a future together, but he does not want her. So yes, he was taking advantage of you and manipulating you, and you should drop him. you should drop him like he's hot and literally just move on. And I feel like you should take some time and don't jump back into dating so quickly. You've just broken up with your boyfriend. I feel like you should really take some time to really get over the situation that you were in. Even though you say you were checked out, I doubt that you're fully over it because you hop so quickly back into another relationship because you want companionship, because you miss companionship. So I feel like you should take some time to be alone, and yeah, and then you won't crave companionship from the first person that gives you attention and feel so alone because you literally hopped into something with a stranger and thought he was gonna be the one. So yeah, that's my main advice. But I had to dig into you because that was very slow. And do not give it all on the first date, love. Do not do that. Do not do that. Don't even kiss on the first date. I don't do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like maybe second, third, but first, you ain't even touching me. Honestly, we just talking, getting to know each other. So that's not gonna happen. So why would you think? It's just keep the mystery alive and don't give it all, because these dudes will play you like a violin if you let them. So be cautious, mama, and listen to your intuition and don't give it all up on the first date. Amen. Okay, somebody said, should I ask her out? Okay, there's this girl who works in a different department at work that I've come to really like. She keeps smiling and making conversation with me, even went up to me herself when I was just standing there silently. I've known her for a while now, but I still can't get a proper conversation going, as I feel like she's quite introverted and shy like me. I'm very hesitant because my relationship don't last more than a few days. Longest one lasted 2 weeks. I even posted about her on Reddit. I've only I've only gone out with 3 girls in my life, and I'm tired of not being good enough. I want to have a girlfriend. I don't understand how a relationship only lasts 3 weeks. I've been in like how can you talk to somebody for only like, I'm not digging in on him because it is hard to date in this society, but 3 weeks? I've had situationships that last longer than that. I think I'm still in a 2-year I think I'm still in a 2-year situationship, and I'm not even talking to him. It's just he still thinks we're together, and he still thinks we're a thing, and I'm not even I don't even text him for real like that. Like, how do you have somebody only talk to you for 3 weeks and you not see them no more? I just like my longest relationship has been a year, and my shortest relationship has been like 8 months. To be honest with you, so I've never really experienced like short-term relationships like that for real. So honestly, I should have left alone. I should have left him after 3 weeks too. I should have been like these girls. Honestly, left him in 3 weeks. So I understand. I feel like she does like you. And if she's coming up to talk to you, then I feel like you should start off slow. Maybe your problem is you try to jump into a relationship too quickly with these women, and you should be starting off slow and like actually be friends first, is what I'm saying. Like, talk to her. Like, if you want to hang out with her. Like, don't try to immediately make her your girlfriend, because maybe you might not like her if you get to know her for real, you know? Don't try to heavily jump into a relationship, get to know her as a friend, and ask her if she wants to hang out. Things like that, but don't really try to jump into the whole dating situation too quick, because you might scare her off, honestly. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and if it ends up in a relationship, it ends up in a relationship, and if y'all just end up being friends, then you got a new friend. Like, it's just that on that. And yeah, don't be so desperate to have a girlfriend sometimes you just need a friend that's a girl. And yeah, that's my advice on that situation. But ask her out as a friend is my advice. Don't ask her out as a friend, and then if y'all develop into a relationship, then you got what you wanted, period. If somebody says casual dating after a breakup, I've been seeing a girl who I knew in person while she had a boyfriend. A month or so after I realized that is no longer going on, both matched on a dating app, and I went over to her house for a hookup, basically, no strings attached. Soon after, it happened again and again, to the point where we spent the whole week together. We both like each other, but she is telling me she isn't ready to settle down due to the fact that she just went through a breakup, so she is casually dating. Me personally, I have never casually dated anyone, so it is all new to me. I'm not sure her feelings. She's scared of becoming exclusive, something we talk about. She says she doesn't want to get hurt or hurt me. I have no idea what to feel about casual dating. I do not like the idea of her seeing other people, but I 100% understand where she's coming from. My personal options are to never see her again. Personally, I can't stay friends after something like being physical plus dates, which she hates because she likes me a lot as a person as well, or go through this casual dating path, which we have not been doing recently, and it's been quite full on. Any advice on what I should maybe do or look out for just in case? I'm very nervous as I still want to see her in a romance sense. If you don't want to casually date someone, and if you're not used to casual dating, and you don't like casual dating, and you don't want to do casual dating, that's not you, and that's not what you want, and you're trying to do it just because somebody else wants to do it, then don't do it. Don't do it. Because you are not going to be happy, and just like you said, you can't imagine her being with somebody else, so what if she decides that she wants to go casually date somebody else too, and then you're just in shambles? So leave the situation before you get too involved and you don't know how to move on, or you get heartbroken, or you just are miserable. So my advice would be to leave the situation immediately. And yeah, you may like her, but you will like somebody else eventually. So no, if you don't like to do that, and that's not you as a person, and that's not what you want, and that's not what you look for, then don't try to do that because somebody else wants it, or you want that person. Like, don't change yourself just because you want someone. If they want you, they're going to want you romantically. So yeah, that's my advice. Abort mission. Leave the situation now. Run. Get out of there before it gets dangerous. That's all I can say. Somebody says, am I being led on? So I'm in college right now, and there's a lot of hookup culture here, so it's not like I have a high expectation for finding anyone. A few months ago, I met this guy and we really hit it off. We met through a friend, and then we found each other on Tinder, and we talked on there until he asked for my snap. So we've gone to some events that we've seen each other, and he was very flirty each time. He would always make sure to sit next to me, make sure our knees were touching under the table, and would flirt the whole time. But I see him doing that to other girls. Besides for that, though, we really never text except for the occasional DM or Snapchat. Recently, I've reached out and told him that I see him flirting with every single girl, including me, and I want him. As soon as you said Snapchat, I knew where this was going. Okay. Let's continue to read. And I want him to stop because I felt that he was flirting with me just for attention. He ended up apologizing and saying he's a changed guy and he deleted Tinder and is focusing on himself, meaning no girls. I believe him, so I went to this event where I saw him the other day and he completely ignored me. When I walked in, I saw him, and it's clear that he saved me a spot when I tried to talk to him, but he brushed me off and kind of moved away when I tried to touch him. To make matters worse, he switched seats with his friend because he didn't want to sit next to me. I'm not sure what I did or if he just suddenly lost interest in me, but I still really like him and was really hurt when he did that. So my question is, should I just accept the rejection and move on, or comfort him and tell him I like him? For some context, he has flirted heavily with me, following me back to my apartment at some point, but I think he got too scared to do anything, so he left. He would also text me and tell me he wanted me to come to his place, but then in person we'd be all awkward and shy. My silence should speak volumes. Have we lost the plot? Have our minds gone? Have we just lost all intelligence? Girl. What are we doing? What are you doing? This boy obviously does not want you. You caught him in his act, and now he's ashamed. You caught him literally doing what he does to you to other women, and he was like, oop. Now I gotta act distant. Now I gotta make her want me, be itching for me. He literally cut off communication because you saw him in his act of flirting with different girls. So he cut off communication with you, and he wants you to be wondering why he's not talking to you, why he's acting off, so you can come running back to him. It's a mind game. And boys think that girls are stupid, honestly, and sometimes we are. But but he did that just so you can come, so you can be at his beck and call whenever he wants you. When he gives you a little attention, he knows you're gonna pull on because you're waiting for that little drop of attention that he's gonna give you. And yeah, that is basically what he's doing. He's playing with you, he's leading you on, and move on and find a new one. Thank you. Cause no. This is not what we're doing. Not in 2024. Not in 2024. We're not doing that anymore. If he gets distant to you, find a new man to flirt with. You start flirting with new men. You start flirting with new men just like he was flirting with them new girls. You start flirting with your new dude. And see how he reacts to that. And see how he feels about that situation. Cause ain't no way he got you over here down bad like that, girl. We got stand up. Get up. He does not want you. He wants to play with you. Leave. Okay. Are men that clueless to being flirted with? So there's this guy who I think is interested in me. He's recently been going about 20 minutes out of his way to see me, but he's playing it down like it's only a few extra minutes. I definitely am interested in him, and we both ask a bunch of questions about each other and talk a lot. I asked him for his Instagram though, and he says he has no social media. I would assume that if he doesn't have social media, because he seemed the type to not have social media, so I considered this before, that he would ask for my number. He didn't. I hear all those stories about men not knowing they were being flirted with until much later. Asking for Instagram though, instead of what we're doing now, him visiting me at work once a week and hoping I'm there, I thought was a direct way of saying ask me for my number. Especially after we spent how long learning about each other and joking around. Not sure if he's oblivious or just interested. Driving that far out of his way for a potential friend though seems weird. No, it wasn't clear, so we spent a while flirting back and forth, or so I thought. But if I wasn't interested in someone, I would also tell them that I don't have social media. I just wonder if he's clueless that I wanted to talk to him more and was flirting with him, and me asking for his answer was a way of taking the next step. I didn't want to force my number on him though, in case he was uncomfortable and maybe lied about IG, but I just thought it was weird he didn't offer an alternative for Insta, I guess. I really don't know what to say about this one. Maybe he is oblivious, or maybe I hate to be the person who says the worst thing possible, but maybe he just likes, maybe he's not ready to get in anything serious, and he just likes the flirting. Maybe he just likes the chase. Maybe he just likes to flirt with a cute woman, or maybe he's just doing this because he's not fulfilled, and maybe he has something else going on and he's not fulfilled in that, and he's just driving to see you every day because you give him some sort of fulfillment that he doesn't have in his everyday life. And saying he doesn't have an IG is a little iffy to me, because most likely everybody on this planet has an Instagram. Even if it's a fake one. So yeah, but most people don't. But I don't know, maybe he is oblivious, or maybe he's keeping secrets. And my advice is to be blunt. Say, hey, I like you, and I think we should talk more. And if he gets weird, then he's hiding something. Sometimes we just gotta be blunt. Sometimes, well, I don't know why some women are afraid to make the first move on men. I'm not afraid, because I'm not afraid now. I used to be afraid, but now I'm not afraid. And if I like you, I'm going to say I like you, and I'm going to ask if you like me. Do you like me too? Like, if you don't, oh well, someone else will like me. And yeah, be blunt. And if he acts weird, then he's hiding something, and you need to let that situation go. And yeah, that's my advice. Be blunt and tell him you like him. And yeah, see where that goes. See what his reaction is. Oh, I think this is cute. This is gonna be the one we end on. This is so cute. He says, I want to tell her that I miss her all the time. I don't know if this is a breakup or he just misses her, but I just liked the title. I've been talking to this girl for about a month before we started dating, and we have been on 3 dates and done mostly all the intimate stuff: sleepovers, dates, flirting, and constant texting. Our relationship seems to be moving very fast compared to your average And she treats me like her boyfriend in a way. Whenever we hang out and it's time for me to leave, after, I always feel sad because I love spending time with her so much. Her presence makes me so happy and fills me with so much dopamine that when I'm alone, I just miss her so much and I want to tell her that all the time, but I'm afraid it's still too early and that she will see me as needy and lose interest, even though she has expressed in between days that she misses me. Isn't he just a cutie pie? Oh, I think that is so cute. Tell her that you miss her. And I am a lover girl, so I could be giving you terrible advice because some women obviously lose interest in men who are too overly loving. But me, I love overly loving. Tell me that you miss me. Like we could have saw each other an hour ago. Tell me that you miss me. I don't care. I love that. And tell her, like, I'm giving terrible advice. Tell her, like, she may love it. Some of us are lover girls, and we do love that. So, tell her you miss her every single chance that you get, and every single moment that you miss her. Or when you see her, oh my God. Or the next time you see her, tell her I miss you so much. That would give me butterflies. Honest to God, like tell her that, like the moment you see her, tell her I miss you so much, and that is like the cutest thing ever. Like if you don't want to tell her like often or like make her feel weirded out about it, do that, yeah, do that, and I bet you she's gonna feel butterflies, cause I would, and if she doesn't, some of you women are unappreciative. I think that's the best way to go about it. Tell him you miss her if you miss her. He sounds very young because I don't know, but he might be older. There's no age on here, so. But he says sleepover dates, flirting. He considers that intimate stuff, so that sounds like a young person. But yeah, tell him you miss her. Aw, I think that is so cute and cutie pie and sweet, and sweet and so nice. But yeah, that is the last dating advice I'm giving tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I have fun giving my dating advice. And yeah, like I said, I am not a professional, but I just wanted to, give my advice on situations. And yeah, I think this is cool. I like this. I like this microphone too, as y'all can tell. This is gonna be my thing now. But yeah, I liked the video, and happy Valentine's Day if I post on Valentine's Day. And I hope you guys had a great one. And yeah, I love you, but y'all are in it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.